Imagine a film so daring that it was banned in Ireland and slapped with an X rating in the US. Yet, it went on to become a box office hit, launching careers and defining a generation. Welcome to the wild world of Porky's, a movie that pushed boundaries, sparked controversy, and left an indelible mark on pop culture. Here are 20 things you never knew about this iconic 1981 film that still has everyone talking today. Let's dive in. 1. Box office phenom. Let's start our incredible facts journey from the box office success of Porky's. Can you guess? How much budget did this movie use? Well, it wasn't $100 million, neither 200. It was made on a modest budget of just $4 million. Yes, you heard that right. And from that mini budget, it raked in an astonishing $105 million at the box office. Whoa! And that success made it one of the highest grossing films of 1982. This unexpected success was a game changer for the teen comedy genre and set a new standard for low-budget films. 2. Launch of careers. Do you know that Porky's helped launch the careers of several actors? One of the most notable is Kim Cattrall. Yes, the exact one who later became a household name with her role in Sex and the City. Before she was Samantha Jones, she was part of the raunchy and rowdy world of Porky's. Thanks to the amazing director and screenwriter, Bob Clark, it clearly showcased her early talent and charisma. 3. Cultural impact. Next, let's talk about the cultural impact of Porky's. This film left an indelible mark on popular culture. It influenced many writers in the teen film genre and spawning 2 whole sequels. And the impact doesn't just end in that era. It is still having a huge impact today. And that made it a cult classic that refuses to fade away. The film's themes and characters have become a big part of our shared pop culture lexicon. 4. Canadian box office records. Now, did you know that in Canada, Porky's held a record? Yes, in Canada. It made the record for the highest grossing movie for 24 years. And Porky's remained at the top until it was finally surpassed in 2006. It's a testament to its enduring popularity north of the border. This record speaks volumes about the film's broad appeal and lasting impact. 5. Low budget, high returns. Next up is the remarkable financial performance of Porky's. Despite its low budget, the film outperformed many of its contemporaries. It included the Best Picture winner of 1981, Ordinary People. And it wasn't just any ordinary win. It made a huge plus of $54 million. It's like a win-win situation. This underdog story shows how Porky's punched above its weight and became a box office sensation. 6. Controversy and criticism. No movie comes without criticism, is it? And do you know that Porky's was also not without its critics? Well, it got some. Gene Siskel and Roger Ebert called it one of the worst films of 1982. It was because of its objectification of women and homophobic attitudes. But despite this controversy, the film's popularity high-ranked, making it a subject of ongoing debate and discussion. 7. Sequels and legacy. Let's look at the sequels and legacy of Porky's. The success of the film led to 2 sequels, as I mentioned before. Porky's de Wissanu, The Next Day, 1983, and Porky's Revenge, 1985. And unfortunately, the sequels didn't quite match the original's magic. But they kept the spirit of the franchise alive and made 101% sure that Porky's remained a beloved part of pop culture. 8. Historical setting. Now, let's talk about the set. Like all other movies, Porky's also needed a set to be filmed. But where? Well, Porky's was set in 1954 at the fictional Angel Beach High School in Florida. This historical setting captures the essence of a bygone era, with its unique blend of humor and rebellion. The film's period details add to its charm and authenticity. 9. Bob Clark's vision. Next, let's explore Bob Clark's vision behind Porky's. Director Bob Clark drew inspiration from his own high school and college experiences in the 1950s to create the characters and storylines. He based the film on actual occurrences at his alma maters, Boca Ciega High School and Fort Lauderdale High School, and a venue called Porky's Hideaway in Florida. Clark's personal touch made the film feel authentic and relatable, and it contributed to its enduring appeal. He compared himself to characters like Pee-wee, Billy, and Tommy, which clearly reflected his own adventurous and rebellious youth. 10th, Ensemble cast. Do you know about the talented ensemble cast of Porky's? The film features a diverse group of actors. Each of them brought their unique personality and comedic timing to the story. Kim Cattrall, Dan Monahan, Mark Harrier, and Wyatt Knight are just a few of the talented individuals who made the film memorable. This ensemble cast helped create characters that are still beloved today, and it made Porky's a standout in the teen comedy genre. 11. Merchandise and popularity. Next up is the merchandise and popularity surrounding Porky's. The immense popularity of the film led to a range of merchandise. It included posters, t-shirts, and various memorabilia. Fans could proudly display their love for the film and its iconic characters. This widespread merchandising was a clear sign that Porky's had become a cultural phenomenon, captivating audiences beyond the screen. 12. Transcending generations. Did you know that Porky's has managed to transcend generations? Despite being set in the 1950s, the film's universal themes and relatable characters continue to appeal to viewers from different time periods. The film's portrayal of teenage insecurities, friendships, and rebellious spirit makes it accessible to all ages of audiences. It further ensured its enduring relevance in popular culture. 13. Issues of consent. Next, let's discuss how Porky's addresses issues of consent. The film touches on this topic by portraying sexual encounters. It's showcased in a way that the issue seems problematic by today's standards as well. The movie prompts discussions about clear communication and mutual respect, but it also includes scenes that objectify women and lack clear consent. This was a complex and bold move for a film released in the early 1980s, and it remains a significant and contentious aspect of its legacy. 14. Production challenges. Like any other movie, Porky's also faced many production challenges. The film was initially rejected by every studio in Hollywood due to its explicit content and controversial themes. However, Bob Clark persevered and eventually secured financing to make the film in Canada. And luckily, this decision paid off. It led to the creation of a cult classic that defied initial expectations and became a huge box office success. 15. Co-writing credits. Next, let's look at the co-writing credits behind Porky's. Although Bob Clark received sole screen credit as the writer, but the script was actually dictated to and written by another individual. This mutual effort contributed to the film's unique voice and narrative, even though Clark is the one who is publicly credited for the work. Also, some people found it quite weird, but the other writer didn't mind it, so no one else did. Hence, it didn't become any huge issue. And most of the audience agreed on the fact that this behind-the-scenes collaboration was very important in shaping the film's story and characters. 16. Box office dominance. Now, did you know that Porky's was the top-listed movie? Well, you heard me. Porky's became the top movie in the USA in 1982. And that wasn't for a day or two. It was for 8 whole weeks. It held this position as second because someone else took the spotlight of number 1. Want to know who? It was E.T. the Extraterrestrial, who held the number 1 by being on top for the whole 16 weeks. This dominance at the box office was a significant achievement for Porky's as a low-budget film. Addition to that, it was also the 3rd highest-grossing film of 1982 and one of the highest-grossing films of its time. It didn't lack any success, did it? 17. Impact on other films. Next up is the impact Porky's had on other films. The success of Porky's influenced Bob Clark's future projects. It included A Christmas Story. Bob directed it in exchange for agreeing to direct Porky's sequel, Porky's 2, the next day. This deal highlights how the success of Porky's opened doors for Bob Clark to explore different genres and projects. It is a showcase of the ripple effect one film can have on a director's career. 18. Cinematic and cultural significance. Do you know about the cinematic and cultural significance of Porky's? Despite controversy, the film remains a beloved cult classic with a devoted fan base. Its enduring relevance in popular culture is a testament to its impact and influence on the film industry. Porky's played a significant role in reshaping the teen comedy genre and continues to be referenced in television series, movies, and everyday conversations. It solidified its place in cinematic history. 19. Ratings and censorship. Next, let's talk about the ratings and censorship issues surrounding Porky's. The film was initially given an X rating by the MPAA, but was revised to secure an R rating. This wasn't the only time Porky's faced censorship. It was also banned in Ireland before being released after an appeal. The film's controversial nature led to significant backlash, but it was eventually released in Ireland after an appeal. These censorship battles highlight the film's push against the boundaries. 20. Iconic shower scene. Finally, do you know about the iconic shower scene in Porky's? This scene is one of the most memorable moments in the film and has become an emblematic part of teen comedy history. The boys sneak into the girls' locker room shower to peep, but things go awry when they are discovered. The scene takes a comedic turn when Tommy's star, because I shouldn't say it publicly, should I, is spotted by Coach Beulah Balbricker. It leads to a chaotic and hilarious sequence. Despite its controversy, this scene remains a defining moment in Porky's. It captured the film's raunchy and rebellious spirit. It also continues to be referenced in pop culture today. And there you have it, 20 fascinating facts about Porky's that you might not have known. Which of these facts surprised you the most? Let us know in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to like, subscribe, and hit that bell icon to stay updated on more interesting content. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.